In the depths of your being, a dormant force lies coiled, waiting to be awakened. This primordial energy, known as Kundalini, is the source of all creation, the divine feminine power that gives birth to the universe itself. When this sacred energy is activated through dedicated spiritual practice, it begins to rise through the subtle channels of the body, igniting a profound transformation on every level of your being. The journey of Kundalini awakening is a path of radical metamorphosis, a complete reconstruction of your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual reality. It is a process of death and rebirth, a shedding of the false self to reveal the divine truth of who you really are. This transformation can be intense, even overwhelming at times, as the Kundalini energy works to purify and awaken every cell of your body and every facet of your consciousness. But for those who are called to walk this path, the rewards are immeasurable. Kundalini awakening opens the door to states of consciousness and spiritual realization that have been the domain of mystics and sages for millennia. It is a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, a path of liberation and enlightenment that leads to the direct experience of your own divine nature. Let me give you a roadmap and a source of support for your ongoing evolution. The first stage of Kundalini awakening is often marked by a sudden and dramatic shift in consciousness. It may be triggered by a specific spiritual practice or experience, such as deep meditation, intense prayer, or a profound encounter with a spiritual teacher. Or it may arise spontaneously as a result of the natural unfolding of your spiritual evolution. When Kundalini first awakens, it can feel like a powerful surge of energy rising up from the base of the spine. You may experience intense heat or cold, tingling sensations, or involuntary movements of the body. You may see vivid lights or colors, or hear inner sounds and music. These physical and sensory experiences are a sign that the Kundalini energy is beginning to clear and open the subtle channels of the body, known as nadis. On an emotional level, the awakening of Kundalini can bring up intense feelings of joy, bliss, and love. You may feel a profound sense of connection to all of life, a deep reverence for the beauty and mystery of existence. At the same time, you may also experience waves of fear, anxiety, or even terror as the ego begins to realize the enormity of the transformation that is underway. It is important to remember that the awakening of Kundalini is not a gentle or gradual process. It is a fierce and uncompromising force that will burn away everything that is not in alignment with your highest truth. This can be deeply unsettling, especially if you are not prepared for the intensity of the experience. It is crucial to have a strong foundation of spiritual practice and a supportive community to guide you through this initial stage of awakening. Some practical tips for navigating the awakening stage of Kundalini. 1. Establish a daily practice of meditation and yoga to help ground and integrate the energy. 2. Eat a clean, nourishing diet and avoid stimulants and intoxicants that can aggravate the nervous system. 3. Spend time in nature, connecting with the earth and the elements to help balance and harmonize the energy. 4. Seek out the guidance of experienced teachers and practitioners who can offer support and wisdom for your journey. 5. Trust the process and surrender to the intelligence of the Kundalini energy, knowing that it is ultimately leading you towards your highest good. If you're ready for stage 2, then give us a like and subscribe. We'll take you through all the stages step by step. As the Kundalini energy continues to rise, it begins a profound process of purification and cleansing on all levels of your being. This stage can be intense and challenging as the energy works to clear out physical, emotional, and mental blockages that are preventing the full flow of your life force. On a physical level, you may experience a wide range of symptoms as the Kundalini energy moves through your body. These can include headaches, body aches and pains, digestive issues, and changes in appetite and sleep patterns. You may also feel a strong urge to cleanse and detoxify your body through fasting, juice cleansing, or other purification practices. Emotionally, the purification stage can bring up old wounds, traumas, and unresolved issues from the past. You may find yourself confronting deep-seated fears, anxieties, and limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. This can be a painful and challenging process, but it is also an opportunity for profound healing and transformation. Mentally, the Kundalini energy works to clear out the clutter and noise of the mind, revealing the pure awareness that lies beneath. You may experience intense periods of mental activity, followed by moments of profound stillness and clarity. You may also find that your perception of reality begins to shift as the veil of illusion starts to lift and you see the world with new eyes. It is important to remember that the purification stage of Kundalini awakening is not a linear process. You may go through cycles of intensity, followed by periods of relative calm. You may also find that certain issues or blockages resurface again and again, requiring deeper levels of healing and integration. Some practical tips for navigating the purification stage of Kundalini. 1. Practice self-care and self-compassion, treating yourself with kindness and patience as you move through the challenges of this stage. 2. Engage in regular physical exercise and movement practices such as yoga, dance, or martial arts to help move the energy and release blockages. 3. Work with a skilled therapist or healer who can support you in processing and integrating the emotional and psychological material that arises. 4. Cultivate a daily practice of self-reflection and journaling to help you track your progress and gain insight into your process. 5. Trust that the purification process is ultimately serving your highest good, even when it feels difficult or overwhelming. Comment below if you'll continue to engage in these things with the utmost feelings of love and awareness. As the Kundalini energy continues to rise, it begins to activate and awaken the chakras, the energy centers that lie along the spine. Each chakra is associated with specific physical, emotional, and spiritual qualities, and the awakening of each center brings a new level of awareness and integration. The first chakra, located at the base of the spine, is associated with survival, security, and grounding. When this chakra is awakened, you may feel a renewed sense of connection to the earth and a deep sense of trust in the universe to provide for your needs. The second chakra, located in the lower abdomen, is associated with creativity, sexuality, and emotional fluidity. When this chakra is awakened, you may experience a surge of creative energy and a heightened sensitivity to your own emotions and the emotions of others. The third chakra, located in the solar plexus, is associated with personal power, self-esteem, and self-expression. When this chakra is awakened, you may feel a renewed sense of confidence and purpose, and a greater ability to assert yourself in the world. The fourth chakra, located in the heart center, is associated with love, compassion, and connection. When this chakra is awakened, you may experience a profound opening of the heart and a deep sense of unity with all of life. The fifth chakra, located in the throat, is associated with communication, self-expression, and truth. When this chakra is awakened, you may find yourself speaking your truth with greater clarity and authenticity, and listening to others with deeper understanding and empathy. The sixth chakra, located in the center of the forehead, is associated with intuition, insight, and spiritual vision. When this chakra is awakened, you may experience profound moments of clarity and understanding, and a heightened ability to perceive the deeper truths of existence. The seventh chakra, located at the crown of the head, is associated with spiritual connection, enlightenment, and unity consciousness. When this chakra is fully awakened, you may experience a profound sense of oneness with all of creation and a direct knowing of your divine nature. It is important to remember that the awakening of the chakras is not a linear process, and that each person's experience will be unique. You may find that certain chakras are more active or open than others, and that the process of integration and balancing is ongoing. Some practical tips for supporting the awakening of the chakras. 1. Practice specific yoga postures and breathing techniques that target each chakra, such as root lock for the first chakra or lion's breath for the fifth chakra. 2. Work with color therapy and visualization to balance and harmonize the energy of each chakra. 3. Use sound healing, such as chanting or toning, to activate and clear each chakra. 4. Engage in creative activities that express the qualities of each chakra, such as dance for the second chakra or journaling for the fifth chakra. 5. Cultivate a daily practice of meditation and self-inquiry to deepen your awareness of the subtle energies of the chakras and their role in your overall well-being. As the Kundalini energy continues to rise and awaken the chakras, it is common to experience a period of intense inner turmoil and transformation known as the dark night of the soul. This stage is characterized by a profound sense of disorientation, despair, and loss of meaning as the ego begins to dissolve and the true nature of reality is revealed. During the dark night of the soul, you may feel like you are losing everything that once gave your life purpose and direction. Your relationships, your career, your beliefs, and your sense of self may all be called into question, leaving you feeling lost and alone in a sea of uncertainty. You may experience intense spiritual longing and a deep yearning for truth and liberation. You may feel a profound sense of disconnection from the world around you, and a growing awareness of the impermanence and illusion of all phenomena. It is important to remember that the dark night of the soul is not a punishment or a sign of failure, but rather a necessary stage of the spiritual journey. It is a time of deep purification and transformation, a shedding of the false self in order to reveal the true nature of your being. Some practical tips for navigating the dark night of the soul. 1. Seek out the support of a trusted spiritual teacher or guide who can offer wisdom and guidance during this challenging time. 2. Practice self-compassion and self-care, treating yourself with kindness and gentleness as you move through the darkness. 3. Engage in practices that help you to stay grounded and centered, such as yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature. 4. Allow yourself to feel the full range of emotions that arise without judgment or resistance. 5. Trust that the dark night of the soul is a necessary and ultimately liberating stage of your spiritual journey, and that you will emerge from it stronger and more awake than ever before. As you move through the dark night of the soul and continue to surrender to the transformative power of the Kundalini energy, you may begin to experience glimpses of the unitive state, a profound sense of oneness with all of creation and a direct knowing of your divine nature. In the unitive state, the boundaries between self and other, inner and outer, dissolve completely. You may experience a profound sense of peace, joy, and unconditional love, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. you may find that your perception of reality shifts dramatically. The world may appear more vivid and alive, and you may experience a heightened sensitivity to the beauty and mystery of existence. You may also find that your intuitive abilities and psychic perceptions become more acute, and that you can access deeper levels of wisdom and understanding. It is important to remember that the unitive state is not a permanent or fixed experience, but rather a glimpse of the ultimate nature of reality. It is a state of being that arises spontaneously and cannot be forced or controlled. Some practical tips for cultivating the unitive state. 1. Practice surrender and letting go, releasing attachment to outcomes and allowing the Kundalini energy to guide your journey. 2. Cultivate a daily practice of meditation and self-inquiry, using techniques such as self-inquiry or dzogchen to explore the nature of your awareness. 3. Engage in practices that help you to connect with the natural world, such as spending time in nature or working with plant medicines. 4. Practice loving kindness and compassion towards all beings, recognizing the inherent unity and interconnectedness of all things. 5. Trust in the wisdom and intelligence of the Kundalini energy, knowing that it is ultimately guiding you towards your highest truth and deepest liberation. As you continue to experience the unitive state and the profound shifts in consciousness that come with Kundalini awakening, the next stage of the journey is integration and embodiment. This is the process of bringing the insights and realizations of your spiritual practice into your daily life and living in alignment with your deepest truth and highest purpose. Integration and embodiment can be a challenging stage of the journey, as it requires a willingness to let go of old patterns and behaviors that no longer serve you and to embrace a new way of being in the world. It may involve making significant changes in your relationships, your career, and your lifestyle in order to create a life that is truly authentic and aligned with your spiritual path. Integration and embodiment can be a deeply joyful and fulfilling process as you begin to experience a greater sense of purpose, meaning, and connection in your life. You may find that your relationships become more loving and authentic, and that your work in the world takes on a new depth and significance. Some practical tips for navigating the integration and embodiment stage. 1. Practice mindfulness and presence in your daily life, bringing awareness to your thoughts, feelings, and actions in each moment. 2. Cultivate a daily practice of self-reflection and journaling, using writing as a tool for processing and integrating your experiences. 3. Seek out the support of a community of like-minded individuals who are also on the path of spiritual awakening and transformation. 4. Engage in practices that help you to embody your spiritual insights, such as yoga, dance, or creative expression. 5. Trust in the wisdom and intelligence of your inner guidance and allow it to lead you towards a life that is truly authentic and aligned with your highest purpose. The final stage of Kundalini awakening is the realization of unity consciousness, a state of being in which the illusion of separation dissolves completely, and you experience a profound sense of oneness with all of creation. In this state, there is no longer any distinction between self and other, inner and outer, or individual and collective. All is seen as a manifestation of the one divine consciousness that pervades all things. In unity consciousness, the ego has been completely transcended, and there is no longer any sense of a separate self or individual identity. Instead, there is a direct knowing of the ultimate nature of reality as pure awareness, love, and bliss. This is the state of enlightenment, or self-realization, that has been described by mystics and sages throughout history. It is important to remember that the realization of unity consciousness is not a permanent or fixed state, but rather a fluid and ever-unfolding process of awakening and integration. Even after experiencing profound moments of unity and oneness, there may still be periods of contraction and separation as the ego reasserts itself and old patterns and beliefs resurface. The key to navigating this final stage of the journey is to remain open, curious, and surrendered to the ongoing process of awakening and transformation. It is to trust in the wisdom and intelligence of the Kundalini energy and to allow it to guide you toward the ever-deepening realization of your divine nature. Some practical tips for cultivating unity consciousness. 1. Practice meditation and self-inquiry using techniques such as Advaita or non-dual inquiry to explore the nature of your awareness. 2. Cultivate a daily practice of gratitude and appreciation, recognizing the inherent beauty and perfection of all things. 3. Engage in practices that help you connect with the larger web of life, such as spending time in nature or working with sacred plant medicines. 4. Practice compassion and loving kindness towards all beings, recognizing the inherent unity and interconnectedness of all things. 5. Trust in the wisdom and intelligence of the universe, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should and that you are an integral part of the divine dance of creation. The journey of Kundalini awakening is a profound and transformative process that touches every aspect of our being. It is a path of radical self-discovery and self-realization, a journey of death and rebirth that ultimately leads us to the direct experience of our divine nature. While the journey can be intense and challenging at times, it is also a path of immense beauty, joy, and wonder. Each stage of the process brings its unique gifts and challenges, and each offers an opportunity for deeper healing, growth, and transformation. As we navigate the 6 stages of Kundalini awakening, it is important to remember that the journey is not a linear or predictable process. Each person's experience will be unique, and there may be many twists and turns along the way. The key is to remain open, curious, and surrendered to the wisdom and intelligence of the Kundalini energy, trusting that it is ultimately guiding us toward our highest truth and deepest liberation. May your journey be blessed with grace, wisdom, and love, and may you find the courage and strength to keep going even in the darkest of times. Remember that the Kundalini energy is a powerful ally and guide, and that it is always working towards your highest good and deepest liberation. Trust in the process and know that you are exactly where you need to be, unfolding in perfect timing and alignment with the divine plan for your life.